Gotta ask, can you guys see that first of all?
Yes,
Yes.
we can.
Thank you. All right. As you know, I'm Leon Mangum, Staff Sergeant, United States Army, retired, and current JROTC instructor here in Chicago at Foreman College and Career Academy. Prior to this class, I knew nothing about AI, not a thing about coding. It wasn't even on my radar. My background is in the biological sciences, not so much the IT or cyber or artificial intelligence or augmented intelligence. But anyway, so far in this class, I've learned quite a bit, and it's actually taken my interest in this direction to try to be one of the forerunners of my battalion of instructors to be one of the experts for cyber and all things cyber, I should say, through this. So let me get this thing running for you. Have our play button here. And would you like for this thing to be enlarged?
Good.
As you guys see, you get to see the mountainside there. And the release of these drones. But you see this tracker over here. If I go ahead and hit this radar replay, you get a visual of the trackers that's already been tracked prior to my stopping it. And when I click off it, it goes back to normal, to where it is currently. I have my altitude also in place here, as you can see, if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can enlarge it and scroll down for you guys to take a look at this, the track inspections. And okay, along with the altitude being shown here, low, medium, and high. And the infrared that you see here is the actual altitude that you'll see. Today, I had the opportunity to show this to the lieutenant colonel who looked at this terrain and said, I know exactly where that is. I never said a word to him. He said, it looks like Fort Irwin, California. And I'm like, wow, it just happens to be, this is California. Now, I don't know if it's Fort Irwin, but the terrain definitely looked familiar to him that he was able to point this out. It also seemed to have drawn some interest from others. Let's take a look at these drones now.
That's great on the bounding boxes in the video. The only thing that I noticed, Leon, was on your altitude. Because I'm looking at Groom Lake itself is 1344 meters above sea level. And the highest peak is 2819 meters. So I think what it's doing in your altitude is it didn't add the 1344. So kind of the base altitude to the drones. But it looks directionally correct in terms of the numbers that it's given you.
And what you see on the radar is definitely consistent with what's on the screen with regards to...
Oh, wait, you're at China Lake. Hold on, let me double check that.
I'm sorry, say again?
It's actually China Lake. I was thinking it was Groom Lake.
Cali?
Yeah. So it's anywhere from 696 meters up to 2,700 meters. And it depends on which range that you're looking at there. So that's a simple thing to fix. You would just add that kind of that the station's base elevation of 696 and then update your drone altitudes there. But that's
Okay.
pretty awesome using the
Right.
background of the video.
And everything that should be pushed into Git is there.
Nice.
I was concerned as to whether or not I needed another API, but it turns out that was not the case, which was good to learn.
Nice.
Good. And did you end up finishing the database part? So you were storing it in the database as well, or?
No, I don't, because I'm not familiar with what you're asking. So my answer would definitely have to be no.
That's all right.
That's
Good.
super impressive. That looks awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. I was excited about last week and I wanted to show you guys so bad and I couldn't get on.
Yeah. Even coming back from just missing 2 weeks and then you having the connection issues, just seeing from then to now is pretty crazy to have that break of seeing it progress week by week. So nice work.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, I miss showing my face in the class, but I definitely have been working on it.
Awesome.
All
From
right, thank you.
humble beginnings to the fully working radar. Love it.